up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. If you need a Market Marauders investment channel, helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm. All right, so we're jumping into my Webull option picks for the week, so let's do it. So first one, we got ticker sign BBY, and that is for Best Buy. They ended the week at $119.47 and are bullish at the time of this video, denoted by their moving average 10 line being above the moving average 50 and 100, which are this purple and yellow line. So they are bullish. They kind of bounced off this resistance, which was the moving average 50 last week, went all the way up to 120, and then continued to go run sideways after that. Now, going into some background information on them, we can see that they have released their Black Friday deals. This is some of the deals that they have. You can take a screenshot of that if you haven't already got it in the paper. Now they're breaking up the Black Friday, unlike most of the ones that they had before, which is just all the deals are on the one day. They have some from November 5th through 8th, then the 11th, then the 12th through 14th, 16th through 17th, and then they're saying the 22nd where it actually starts, and all the deals become available. So it's kind of stagnant based on the pandemic and all the stuff that's going on. But I think these are some of the ones that they're highlighting as some of their best items that they're going to have. But I guess just a taste of what's going on. Overall, I think the company is doing pretty well. I think they'll be able to take advantage and adapt to this new Black Friday, which basically no one's ever seen before. There's more people going online to buy stuff and getting stuff, delivered to them, maybe for curb service, but not going to physically be in the store. Now, some people still physically be in the store. There are a lot of items out. I know iPhone sales, probably people are going to go in the store to get that. And other items like TVs and such, people may, opt to get them online instead of going to the store to get those. With all that being said, going into the option side, this is Webull. If you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks, you deposit $100 or more. I have a link down below, so check that out. You could sign up. We're going to go with the expiration of January 15th. And I think personally, if we look between their 52-week high is at $124.89. So I think a realistic call option, because I think the stock's going to go up. I think more people are going to be buying items, for the Christmas and holiday season. I don't think it's going to deter them to not go in the store. So I think an option between $120 to $125 strike price is a good option. With the January 15th expiration date, you're looking to pay between $660 to $440 per contract. All right, so let's jump to the second one on here. We got DLTR, which is for Dollar Tree. Now, people sleep on Dollar Tree. I make quite a bit of money, throughout life, but I still go to Dollar Tree. It doesn't matter what the name of the brand is. They still have pretty good deals. Everything there is $1. If you're not familiar with what Dollar Tree is, but I think it's still a pretty good store. It definitely helped, quite a bit during the pandemic. I know the Dollar Tree by my local house was where I got majority of my disinfectant items like hand sanitizer, cleaning supplies. So it was definitely clutch to be able to go to a place like that, other than, trying to go to Walmart where all the shelves were completely blown out and people just, bought them at mass. It seemed like people didn't go to Dollar Tree as much to go buy their items, which was kind of my first stop to go. So with that being said, they ended the week at $95.52. Going to some press releases from them. They're doing Operation Homefront, Dollar Tree to wrap up by 2020 by bringing holiday joy to military children. They're going to have their third quarter earnings. And it says Dollar Tree and Family Dollar hired 25,000 associates during nationwide hiring week. So that was in October. So they have a lot of positive things going on, in my personal opinion. They help out a lot of different people in a lot of different communities. Going into this, they have their earnings coming up. It's going to be on the Tuesday, the 24th. So make sure you go check that out. Lots of good information comes from earnings. You can learn a lot movement from the company, their projected sales, what they're going to do strategically to move forward as a company. So a lot of good things come from that, and everybody can listen to it. It gives you the dial-in number on here and the passcode, so you can call it and do it that way. Or if you want to do the webcast option, that is an option as well. So with that being said, you're going to go to the option side of Dollar Tree, DLTR. Then we're going to stick with the January 15th expiration date, because I think it's enough time for this to actually execute. Now their moving average or their 52-week high is 113.35. So I think between $95 to $100 is a good option. They're close to this 95, and they may, they're going to start off in the morning at 95. So this will be in the money on Monday morning when the market opens. So just bear in mind, all these prices are going to be different. Be a little bit more expensive considering the fact that 95 will be considered in the money when Monday comes. So you're looking to pay between $530 to $315 per contract for Dollar Tree with this expiration date. So going to the next one, we have NEO. Now NEO's been on just a crazy run up in the past couple of weeks. I know it's been on a lot of people's radar. That and Tesla, the whole EV space, in my opinion, has been just on fire with the amount of volume and the amount of upgrades that a lot of these stocks have gotten. NEO ended the week at $49.35. They recently had their earnings come out, so their delivery numbers basically went up. Says that they had an increase of 146.1% of their third quarter 2019, and an increase of 22.4% from second quarter 2020. So basically, this is year over year and quarter over quarter. And their vehicle margin was 14% the third quarter of 2020 compared to a negative 6.8% in the third quarter of 2019, and 9.7% in the quarter of 2020. So overall, the company is making, quite a bit of money and making a lot of deliveries. And I think that's going to continue to go up. I think for a long time, people actually overlooked the company because it was a Chinese-based company. And that's where, the pandemic, kind of stemmed from. So they thought, the company wasn't going to be doing well and Tesla was going to be the one, since Tesla had recently opened a factory over there in China. But I think now people are starting to add more and more NEO to their portfolio, and more people are talking about them. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about, NEO and their thoughts on it. So I think, the company's got a lot of publicity from YouTubers, as well as, CNBC and a lot of other media outlets have talked about it. So it's not an unknown company at this point in time. It just depends on, what you want to have in your portfolio and how you believe the whole sector is going to go. So with that being said, going into NEO for the option side. Going to go to January 15th strike price as well. Now, NEO's 52-week high is $54.20, which is what we saw earlier. But I do believe it has the potential to go up even more. I think a call is the best option, which is this left-hand side, between $50 to $60. I think it has potential to run back up to that $50 metric where it was at, especially seeing, how fast that volume was going up in that 1 week. So I think between 50 to 60 is, not too big of a number that it can't reach by January. So with that being said, you look to pay between $785 per contract to $485 per contract. So going to the next one, we got ticker sign PFE, and that's for Pfizer. Now, a lot of crazy things been going on with Pfizer in the past week. If we look at their where they ended the week at, they ended at 36.54. They are bearish because they're below the moving average 100 line. So this moving average 10 line is below the moving average 100, which to me, in my indications, would indicate a bearish trend. It looks like it tried to go above that moving average 100 line and test that resistance at 37.31. If we see where it shot up at, but that moving average 100 seems to be a strong resistance for the company. So if we see VWAP went up and the stock price actually went up to this 37.31, which was the moving average 100, but immediately went back down to level off. So it will definitely have to test that again at this 37.08 level where it currently is at. So going into some background information on Pfizer, we could see that on this Friday, previously they filed for emergency use authorization request for the FDA for their vaccine. So their vaccine came out and it said that it had demonstrated a 95% efficacy, which is huge news for the company as a whole. I know for the market, it's one of those large market catalysts, but we'll see if they get approval. Hopefully they will, so we can continue to move on and get back to the way things have been in life before the whole pandemic started. But I do know that they have been the first company in the U.S. to file a vaccine for the pandemic. So definitely going to be interested to see more developments on that. But I think, once that happens, Moderna also, we're going to be looking for them to file soon. They've given their efficacy numbers as well. And I think, once that comes out, once it's reviewed again, then they'll file as well. So we'll definitely look to see more updates on Pfizer in the coming weeks. With that being said, going to the option side of Pfizer, going with the January 15th time frame, I think a call is the best option in my personal opinion, just because, I think once they get approved and then being the first company to be approved with this, viable solution to the pandemic, I think the stock's going to go up. Now, I don't think it's going to shoot up ridiculously. I don't think it's going to go up to like $100, but I do think that it will potentially test its moving average 50, which is $39.78. So I think between $37 to $41 is a pretty good metric to look at for this stock. So I think with this expiration date and the strike price between $37 to $41 is a good option to look at for a call. So you're looking to pay between $178 to $61 per contract at the time of this video. So going to my last one, we have ticker sign LLY. They are bullish, denoted by this moving average 10 line, being above the moving average 50 and 100. So we can see that at the end of the week, they ended at 144.55. Background information on them. Just going to read some of the press releases, some of the headlines of the press releases that they have. So they have a neutralizing antibody called LYCOV555. Which is receiving intermediate authorization from Health Canada. So that's to help combat the pandemic as well. They had their Baricitinib, man, it's hard to pronounce, that got EUA from the FDA to treat patients that had the pandemic. So, they are basically coming up with these therapeutics. To me, they're one of the number one therapeutics companies out there, next to GlaxoSmithKline, which makes the Regeneron that was approved. So I would say next in line would be this Eli Lilly company. And as they have more and more of these therapeutics that are helping with the symptoms of the pandemic, I think we're going to continue to see this company go up in price as they develop more and more of these antibodies. So with that being said, I'm going to go to the option side of Lilly. So we're going to go with the expiration of January 15th. And we can see that their moving average with their 52-week high is actually 170. So I think between 150 to 170 is a good range. So you're looking to pay between between $65 to $480 per option. So these are the picks for the week for the Webull options. Make sure you drop a comment down below. Tell me which stocks you guys are looking at. I reply to every single comment that's down there. So make sure you hit that subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.